Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1, and this is Boots on the Ground for Sunday. Lots to tell you about, but if you have anything to add, send it to me. southernprepper1@yahoo.com. southernprepper1@yahoo.com. Got to get into it. Got so much to cover, more than I can. I only get 20 minutes on this video recorder I have. After 20 minutes, it stops it and restarts it, so I can't piece them together because I know I'm not technically enhanced enough. But let's go. We got lesson 20. Akron, Ohio. Very shortly after that happened, I had a phone call from an actual officer that was there on the scene. He saw it 100% firsthand, and he told me about it. He said it was a bad situation that turned out terribly, but he says in his mind he thinks it was a good self-defense shooting, protecting the officers. They honestly thought they were in danger. It's not good, though. He will admit it. He told me a lot of details from it, and I've been holding on to him because it doesn't need to be said. But pray for this family, pray for these officers' family, pray for the community up there, pray for peace, pray for justice. If something was done wrong, it can be remedied, it can be fixed. Bad situation. Pray for our country and relationships. Let's get right into it. Bridgestone tire was definitely hacked. They had a massive hack, and that was been out for a little bit. So hopefully they can get that resolved quickly. They might have already been resolved. This guy tried to order a party pizza. He had a birthday party, and they can't order it because there's out of boxes. It's a 3-month wait for the box for their big party pizza from their pizza shop. A lot of grocery stores are not full. Everything's been pulled to the front of their shelves, and it's being widespread. It's called fronting. 11 medical offices are going to close in Indiana. I've reported on some of them, but now it's a total of 11. This person went out to dinner in Maine. Bengo, I think it's Maine. They said it was a ghost town. The casino there was dead. Only a handful of people out. Traffic was like non-existent. Their question is, where is everyone? Probably trying to pay for food and gas and keep their rent paid. This is a farm. They have a small lambing producing operation. They've been doing this for 20 years, almost 2 decades, so they know what they're doing. Typically, their booking process dates are 90 to 120 days out, but yesterday their processor told them he's not taking any more livestock until people show up for work. Shortages, so now it's going to affect this guy's business because he sells these lambs and they're produced into meat, and it's going to affect a lot of people not wanting to work. I will address that in another video. I've been putting my thoughts in my head. New Zealand, this is the capital, and it's a tourist area, and they had 4 different McDonald's within a 2-mile radius. They closed one of the McDonald's down and moved all the staff over to another one. This area serves as a hotel and high-rise apartments. They probably did that because of paying rent in 2 different places. Everyone's feeling a pinch. They're not getting as many tourists, so even McDonald's is trying to consolidate and watch their bottom dollar. There's also a Chinese restaurant over there, and this is still New Zealand, and their new menu came out, but no prices. It probably is because they said in this area the printing costs are very expensive, so they're trying to save money, because if not, every week prices change. So now they can just not have changed their actual physical menu. Baby formula shortages. Sign said 2 cans per customer. They're trying to figure out why in New Zealand they have a baby shortage formula. They've had no fires, they've had no problems, but it's probably related to the United States trying to grab all the baby formula and bring it back to the United States. This guy, his local Taco Bell, he said the diffuser, when he was getting soda, it's the plastic piece that mixes a carbonation with the syrup, the carbonated water, and they were missing on a few. And it's just a small little part, but he knew because he worked food services before. So I guess they're having problems even getting small little pieces. Luckily, it can all come out, but it's not mixing like it used to. It's still going to taste the same because hopefully it's going to mix in your cup. Gas station. He has to have premium for his car, but they had none because it was in the tank. They couldn't get it out of the tank because they're missing a small part to pump it out, and it's on order. So he doesn't know when he can get gas at his regular gas station. It is just the premium that's affected. Also said that there were some bags over some broken pumps. So parts are becoming an issue. This is a Sam's Club in Greenville, South Carolina. These people said that they're mixing out-of-date cans with the newer cans, so you have to be very careful. Each can you pull off, you need to look at the date if you're trying to get as far out as possible for storage or for prepping. Also, they said that Duke Power bill went up 25% this month for them. Let's go way out west to Arizona. This guy's an Uber driver, and I guess he picks up also some food. And he says a lot of restaurants now are closed, so he has to go through their drive-through to get the food for his customers, which takes him more time. This is Walmart, Crestview, Florida. Someone was surprised by the adequate inventory level, so that's a good news. But they did say prices were notably higher versus our last visit. My guess would be 20 to 30% increase over the last 2 to 3 months, and I echo that. I talk to a lot of people. I get a lot of reports. It is closer to 20. It's closer to 30 than what the government's saying, 8 or 9%. This person works security, and they're working right now for the fireworks stands that are dotted all over the United States. He said another stand actually was robbed. Not one he was responsible for, but they were robbed of $13,000 worth of product. That's a huge loss for a small business. Alaska, Anchorage. This is interesting. They brought up that Biden canceled the oil land lease at Cook Inlet in April, and this is definitely affecting them there. They also said it was 84 degrees. They have no AC. So this higher temperature in Anchorage, Alaska is not comfortable for them. They're used to a lot more cooler weather. They also said military base, a lot of aircraft. Let me say that again, a lot of aircraft. All hours a day, moving more, and it's out of the ordinary. This is price of food is rising up there. Shelves are becoming bare and products move to the front of the shelves. One man in line asked if they had any food they would be throwing away because he was hungry. Let me read that again to you. A man checking out with a limited amount of stuff buying asked the clerk that was checking him out had any food that they were going to throw away because he was hungry. We prep for our families, but you better be prepping for other people. If you have a lot in life, you need to start mentally thinking, how can I help other human beings? Ports, really down, empty, no cargo coming in, and not as many tourists this year. And they said people are angry at little things. They said the heat doesn't help up there, but people are stressed to the max with our economy. Show some love and kindness. Be a little bit slow to, get upset with someone. This is Costco in Utah. Most bakery, this is a person that actually works in the bakery. Most bakery items are going up because the cost of butter has risen. The sheet cakes are going to go up $4. Most items in the bakery are going to go up $1. In the 15 years I've worked for Costco, I've never seen anything like this happen. Also said that other items in the store are going up. They also said that a food court, I don't know if I think this is probably in the Costco. I don't go to Costco, but the food court is anticipating soda prices rising 20 cents. I guess that'd be each cup. And chicken bake must be a meal they sell for $1. Let's move over to a man that works in the FedEx. He gave me a lot of good information. He works in the freight section of the FedEx at a major packing and moving facility that they have. He says freight is down, but he did say things are I think more prepper items he's seen go through, and those are probably up, but overall freight is down over 10%. Let's go over to Utah. They see a lot of fronting at the stores that's moving all the products to the front. Prices are going up regularly, but not exorbitant so far, so they're going up. Fresh produce goes bad within days of buying it, or already bad at the store. That's common in the United States right now. Walmart. These people are starting to see lots and lots of pallets throughout the Walmart, so extra merchandise. This person knows someone in their same city that works at a grocery store, and they sell cherries at $9 a pound, but they just said the price is going to go up to $14. I don't know if this is scarcity of a product. It is a produce. Maybe it's near the end of the season. I don't know. But $9 a pound is expensive. $14 a pound is crazy. But these people fixed that problem because they went to a U-Pick. and they took some loved ones with them, and they picked 52 pounds of cherries, and I guess they're going to can them up. They paid $1.50 a pound, $1.50 a pound. So they saved a huge amount of money, and they definitely got a fresher product because they pulled it off the tree themselves. They also are noticing they have a campground near their area, less campers. Also, they're seeing less traffic overall. And emphasized, every store or restaurant has signs up hiring. People are desperate for workers. This person wanted me to warn you. They live in the country. Someone came up to the neighbor's back door, probably up to no good, and they were seen, and so everything was fine. But you need to lock your doors day or night, no matter what. Keep everything locked up and secured as best. Even if you live out in the country all by yourself, maybe more reason, because if you're all by yourself and someone comes there and no one sees them, you're by yourself, and they can take advantage of that. This is New North Carolina at a grocery store. The chocolate bar this person bought was 99 cents. Now it is $2.19. Also seeing shortages on other things. This is the Kimberly Road, Davenport, Iowa. I think this is Walmart. Empty shelves are starting to show here and there. Eggs and pasta are very low. They're not completely out of things, but there's empty spaces popping up. Let's go over to Hudson River Valley in Dutchess County, New York. A deer shortage there. And this deer shortage is in the wildlife management area 3F. So if you're up there, you know what 3F is, the wildlife management area. Is it because they had a disease? It's the EHD disease that affects deer. And it's just decimating them in the area. The one guy used to count like 27 deer in his yard. Now, 1 deer in his yard. So he wanted me to emphasize to you that hunting meat should be looked at as just bonus meat. Don't rely on that hunting meat and think, oh, my plan is I'm going to hunt. No. Get some meat security, be it canned, be it frozen, be it whatever. And then anything you get after that hunting is a bonus, because there's no guarantee you're going to get anything. With every single person hungry out there, they will be shooting day and night, out of season, in season. It won't matter to them. If their belly is empty, they're going to be getting a deer. Let's go over to eastern Idaho. They were at Domino's, and it was Saturday night, and they had 12 workers there. They're fully stocked with workers in this area. And this is, let me give you some reasons why these people think they're stocked. The area has a high LDS population, and beyond that, just a lot of other hardworking, patriotic folks. A lot of teenagers and young adults who want to work. The people here are from strong, intact families. So they have a backing of work is good. Most folks have also a really decent attitude, which creates a very positive area to live in. It's a good positive feedback. It's also a relatively low population to the amount of resources availability, which definitely helps. Basically, they sum it up as a low stress environment. They did say, though, that the Domino's were out of ham, and that was the worst thing. Minneapolis, Minnesota. They're starting to triage calls, so they're not going to send an ambulance to every call. If the call is not a necessity for an ambulance, what they're doing is they're calling it a jump car. Inside that jump car is an emergency medical technician, so not at the level of a paramedic or an emergency medical responder. They will drive to the location, no lights, no siren, and then deal with it. They can also go there and relieve if fire department is there or someone else is there that could be better served going back to their station or going to another call. They can stay there and take care of the problem. So it is a wise thing for resources, but it could cause problems if someone on the phone evaluates the situations. Oh, we can send a car. It's not lights and siren. It takes longer to get there, but really the situation is worse, and they need a full ambulance. They need fully trained paramedic. So it's going to save them money, because right now the response time for ambulance to getting to calls is too high, and some of these calls are not needed. Some of these could be taken care of with a jump car. So there's good and bad involved with this. This is near Portland, Oregon, a small town. This guy's retired. He says food is well supplied there. He says baby formula is scarce to none. The holes are in the over-the-counter medicine. So stock up. Actionable intelligence. Get your over-the-counter medicine today. Gas is at $5.29, diesel at $5.69. Propane is way up there. Animal feed has gone way up to $17 a bay. Hay has gone up. He's hearing people talking about prices. He says people are hurting. People are hurting. He says he has seen a 20% plus increase in prices on average. I agree with that. It is all of 20% or more. This person has a family member that is a mortgage loan processor for a large company nationwide. So he has a mortgage loan processor. He's been doing this a long time for a large company. This processor sent one of our viewers, he's a family member, this. I'm going to read it pretty much word for word. This is just my opinion. Plus, we've had massive layoffs at work. We are now in a recession. This is going to be different than the last one in 2007, 2009. Cost of goods will triple. I know you've been prepping, and I just wanted to give you a heads up. The press and the government is lying when they say the economy is improving. So this is coming from someone in the mortgage field, and they're seeing it. So take this. He's thinking cost of goods will triple. That would be devastating. It'd be economic collapse of our system. This is from someone that said a commercial generator they need, a 40 kilowatt, a big one, is on back order for 67 weeks. This is South Carolina, Tennessee, and the North Georgia area. This is a Publix. Just a few things are out of cherries, short on corn. And a lot of fronting going on, moving products to the front. But overall, they're pretty good on supplies. They did say there is no fresh flowers now in this Publix. They just have a few planted plants. They might be because the economy's turning down, that people aren't spending extra money on fresh flowers, which is not a necessity in life. It's a nice pick-me-up, and they look pretty, and they do enhance your life. But I bet you it's because people are not buying fresh flowers. Stores and restaurants closed or greatly reduced hours due to the lack of workers. This business is having a booming business, and it's the funeral home. They said they're having as many funerals in a week than they used to have in a month. As many in a week than they have in a month. That's a huge increase. This person sells produce at a farmer's market. This is their third year of doing it at this market, and first time this year. In less than an hour and a half, they sold out. So this is great for them. They're selling their product. They're making the money. People are probably looking for not cheap food, but just a fair price product, but a good quality. I would rather pay a little bit more and know it's a good quality. Also, they wanted me to tell you guys fermenting food is easy. Look into it. It's another way to preserve food for hard times. This is Western North Carolina. Today, the holiday weekend, they had a lot less traffic. The Rural King is short on a lot of things. 3 Lowe's that are up there. Less tillers for sale. More restaurants closing, shutting down the dining facility. Prices are going up. So we're seeing this over and over in all areas of the country. Also, someone says, has anyone noticed seeds not coming up? Has anyone noticed seeds not coming up? Let's go to San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio, Texas. No water at that one, and they found this to be alarming. This is going to happen over and over again. A lot of shortages are coming. This is Louisiana. Winn-Dixie organic butter over $12. JP Morgan is predicting that oil could go to $380 a barrel. That is because Russia could cut crude output due to the Europe and U.S. sanctions. This would be devastating for our country. Also, the average monthly car payment has gone up over $700 for the first time. Over $700. I'm about out of time, so I'm going to end it here, but I have pages more. I have literally probably 100 to 150 more emails to cover. I'll have to give you another report today. If you have any information, send it to southernprepper1@yahoo.com. Don't be discouraged. These are bad reports, but take these bad reports. Take the actionable intelligence out of it. If you're short something, go get it. Over-the-counter medicine, go get it. Your seeds, find good seeds. Feminine products, make sure you're stocked up for your family. Thanks for watching.